Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, the middle of the week, hump day. Great start to my day. Bible study went real well. I don't know if he's going to watch today. I know sometimes he does, but Todd Bryant really helped me out. I had to leave the Bible study today. The pastor's out of town, and he gave me some teaching notes that he used for 1 Corinthians chapter 4, and it was really helpful. So Todd, if you're watching, once again, thank you. God bless you. It was a huge help. The gym, smoked it. It was a great workout, but man, am I tired, especially after running last night. But on to the shave. Day 5 of Soap Battle, Soap Commander. Right now, sitting in the #1 position is Renewal. It's going up against the only other seasonal scent I own from Soap Commander at this point. It's Resolution. For those that don't know, it's mistletoe, fir, and cranberries. Puck is blooming. Don the Navy Goat, thank you if you're watching. Got this, I showed it yesterday, but I'll be using this today. It's a Star Razor for those that can't see. 1912 style head, and plastic, I guess this is handle. Using my Nathan Clark Slimer Synthetic. And my aftershave, since this kind of has that, it has cranberry already, kind of that sweetness, but it's missing the kind of spice of the holidays. Even though it's a summer scent, I put Pomegranate Bay just because it's got that sweetness to kind of go with the cranberry of this, and then that spice to finish. Let me go ahead and start getting into this. Pour a little bloom water over the knot. Dunk it in the water. Oh, and before I start, give it a nice hearty sample there. It's not all use, but I had to share. That was a fantastic scent. And I'm going to tell you right now, I already know this is going to be a tough battle. Toughest to date. It's one of those, when you first smell it in the tub, to me, the sweetness comes out first. But then as you lather, that's when the mistletoe, the pine, I guess technically the fir, but that tree kind of pine needle comes out. The reason I think this is going to be tough is that I've said in other ones, to me, shaving is about emotional responses to and connections to certain things. You're combining a feeling in response towards Christmas and a feeling in response towards spring. So to me, it's going to be a matter of which one hits home, I think, a little bit more. Wow. Nice, huge lather already built up. That was real quick. Sometimes I get a little deceived by that, where it balloons up real quick, but let's do this. Whoa, then I lose a good amount. Fear the deer, go Bucks. Probably going to lose to Chicago, but still proud of them. It is only fitting I'm using the soap tin. Had green and red. Some of their colors for this year. They're changing the colors for next year. You can see right there. I'm losing stuff everywhere. Already a good hydrated lather, but I'm gonna go more. Especially being I haven't used this razor. I've used a 1912 head before, but as Donald said this was a one that didn't agree with him. It makes me a little cautious. All right, fantastic. Rinse my hands. Here we go, shave number 7 on this blade. So far, so good. Super light. This handle is obviously it's not metal, so it's very, very light. But that's the case with a lot of the vintage SE razors. Even with a metal handle, a lot of them are smaller. So it's just a lighter weight, where a lot of guys like real heavy DEs. It's kind of an adjustment period. So far, I'm finding this to be a very nice shaver. All right, the scent is still there. Very, very, very lovely scent. So this is going to be a tough one. Like where yesterday with the Wisdom, I pretty much knew going in how it was going to stack up. Yeah, great soap. But I knew it didn't have that emotional connection. Definitely get that smell of pine, cut by a little sweetness. Actually, start to say the sweetness might be a little stronger than I am saying, because it does have it's a good balance. Man, I don't want this video to end because this is going to be tough. It's hard when you think about it. To most people, you'd think a Christmas memory would be the most prevalent. And it very well might be, but then think about where I come from. I come from a place where it snows all winter, most of the winter. So spring rolls around, that's when you finally get to go outside. Or, you know, not get to, but that's when the sporting events start kicking in, that kind of stuff. So both seasons have huge memories for me. Scent, 2 passes in, I can still smell it even with just probably a little bit underneath my nose there, but the smell is still there. It hasn't faded at all. To me, on the near the end of each pass, sweetness fades and it becomes more of that pine, fir. They said mistletoe and fir. My nose just says pine. I know there's differences, but like right now I'm hitting the lather again, and immediately that sweet cranberry-ish type, scent goes. And by the way, I hate cranberry sauce, but I love the smell of this. Just adding a little more water. It's against the grain pass. Brush is fantastic. The only critique, this is just myself because I'm a messy loader latherer. You can see a smaller handle. So just it doesn't affect anything for me, but that's the only thing, but it really doesn't bother me. So if you're a person that would bother, small handles aren't the way to go. And just to kind of give an idea, since a good number of people have the Matthew Martin brush, you can see size difference right there. And then since the 1305 is a very common one too, you can kind of get an idea there. So just size comparison for you. No, it's always hard to tell on camera the sizes. Don, I can't thank you enough. This razor is shaving fantastic. Awesome audio feedback. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. Starting to process my thoughts in my head. This will be tough. I'm not going to lie, this one affected my sleep last night. I smelt them both last night before bed. My chin more, I can already tell. Right through here, my chin. Ooh. I'm a messy shaver. It's also a sign that I probably overhydrated the lather a little bit. Having it run down the handle like that. That's also getting used to the knot. I'm actually finding that this one holds water. I know it's synthetic, but it holds water better than my Plasson or my Zen Shave. So even though I'm adding more water, I got to remember it retains more. Sounds weird. Synthetics aren't supposed to retain water, but it seems to. All right. Before I do the aftershave, I'm going to have to make the decision because I don't want the other scent to cloud me. tough. You know, honestly, and this just sounds so cheesy, but I could easily call it a tie. But obviously, the true purpose of this video is for me to determine which one wins. And it's going to come down to, once again, memories, because that's kind of what they're both comparable to. The scents, that kind of stuff. And I love Christmas. I love all that goes with it. I love, birth of Christ, or the birth of Christ, whole deal. But the holiday season, that scent. But there's something to be said about the spring, the the newness of everything coming to life. Winter is a good time, but that springtime, everything is so vibrant. Everything starts coming alive. The flowers bloom. The smells. The grass starts growing again. All those things start coming around. I started playing baseball during those times. You're getting ready for that. Outside doing all the different things. Both scents are amazing, but I got to give it to Renewal. Spring is just such a special time of year, and the scent is just killer. It's lighter, once again, than Resolution, but it just evokes that response. And I think most people, it's my opinion, unless you got really, really bad allergies, that springtime, everybody's like, oh yeah, back outside, especially the people up north. So, definitely interested to know what other people think of that combination. But it's got to take it. And, I'm on it once again. This might even be tougher than using Passion tomorrow, just because there is that emotion attached. And Passion doesn't have a thing attached to it. So that's going to be interesting, because I love Passion. That was my soap of the year last year. So stay tuned for the final tune-off, or shave-off. Tomorrow, Renewal versus Passion. See who the winner is, and man, it's tough. Part of me wants to change my mind, but I can't. It's definitely Renewal. It's just by a nudge, but Renewal. God bless everyone. Keep up the great work, Seaberts. Don, thank you for that razor. Nathan, killer brush. See y'all later.